The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. A dangerous situation is currently unfolding at Times Square. At midnight Eastern Standard Time, the famous Times Square ball on top of One Times Square exploded. The explosion has released an unknown type of airborne virus into the air, and many deaths have occurred as a result. It is estimated that around 1,245 people have succumbed to this virus. The symptoms of the virus have been identified. These symptoms include nausea, vomiting, blurred vision, fever, chills, headaches, paralysis, muscle spasms, blackouts, and blood mixed in with vomit or defecation. If you have any of these symptoms, call 911 immediately. The New York Police Department have ordered a shelter-in-place warning for areas within a 50-mile radius of Times Square. To shelter in place, turn off all lights. Lock all windows and doors. Cover cracks with tape or damp towels. Turn off all heating and air conditioning units. Make sure you have enough supplies for your shelter, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio. Tune to stations providing news and information for your area. Stay tuned to the station or other news outlets for more information as it becomes available. The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. The situation at Times Square is reported to have escalated. 5,000 more people have succumbed to the virus mentioned in the previous warning, and the virus has intensified. These symptoms now include, but are not limited to, sore throat, nausea, vomiting, blurred vision, fever, chills, headaches, paralysis, muscle spasms, blackouts, blood mixed in with vomit or defecation, and lack of appetite. If you experience any of these symptoms, get to the nearest hospital immediately. The shelter-in-place order has been extended beyond 50 miles. All residents within a 100-mile radius of Times Square need to shelter in place immediately. To shelter in place, turn off all lights. Close and lock all windows and doors. Turn off all heating and air conditioning units. Wear a breathing mask to prevent catching the virus. Make sure you have enough supplies for your shelter, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio. This station will be providing information continuously, so stay tuned to the station for updates on the situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. The people that have succumbed to the virus released by a toxic explosion in Times Square are now rising from the dead and turning into zombies. These creatures are extremely dangerous. If you encounter one of these creatures, run away as fast as you can and get into a nearby structure. If you become bitten by one of these creatures, you will die and turn into one yourself. These creatures can also become attracted to electronic devices. If you have a battery-powered radio, make sure the backlight function is turned off. Board up all windows and doors from the inside to avoid being caught by these creatures. Turn off all heating and air conditioning systems. Put on a mask to prevent catching this virus. Make sure you have food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio with the backlight function forced off. Stay tuned to the station for further updates on this deadly situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. The zombie situation mentioned in the previous warnings has worsened. An extremely contagious virus string released by an explosion from the famous Times Square ball has rapidly spread throughout the city of New York and surrounding locations. It is likely that the virus will spread to other locations within the next few hours. Symptoms of this virus include, but are not limited to, sore throat, nausea, vomiting, blurred vision, fever, chills, headaches, paralysis, muscle spasms, blackouts, blood mixed in with vomit or defecation, pain, or weakness in the joints or muscles, and lack of appetite. These zombie-like creatures are causing extreme damage to the area. Because this virus is airborne, the following actions are recommended. Stay indoors, if at all possible. Turn off all heating and air conditioning units. Make sure to have food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio with the backlight function forced off. If you catch this virus and start showing symptoms, you will be quarantined without question. Any and all residents outside New York City hearing this message should also take these precautionary measures. Most importantly, stay calm. Panicking will only make the situation worse. Unruly behavior will not be tolerated and will result in arrest. We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I say again, this is not a test. Several killings caused by zombie-like creatures have been reported throughout the entire United States of America. An extremely contagious virus originating out of New York City has spread throughout the entire country in less than an hour. These zombies are now roaming all over the United States, and it is believed that the virus will most likely spread to other countries across the globe in a matter of moments. These creatures are attacking the human race. It is expected that more attacks will occur within the next hour. If you become bitten by one of these creatures, you will die in a matter of moments and become one yourself. To protect yourself from these creatures, all residents of the United States are strongly encouraged to follow these instructions. Stay away from these creatures. Seek shelter in a building with as few windows and doors as possible. Do not use any electrical devices with lights, as this may attract the creatures. Make sure to gather an adequate set of supplies for your shelter, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio with the backlight forced off. It is uncertain how long this event will last. The President will be speaking on all stations shortly. Stand by for this message. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted regular programming at the request of the United States government to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is WISJ. We will continue to serve the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you are not in this area, you should now tune to a station providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. FH8923 GT82 Jules 3T9 JFW4 HT34 out 789 Wahan 80 RCH08 at 90 equals